Ow!
The last of the 3 talons is here. Beneath the lunar glow door, Vidyadhara eggs begin to form, and from the ancient sea rebirth, to walk again on solid earth. This mural describes the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth in the lunarescent depths, the beginning of self-reincarnation.
This mural is pretty interesting. It looks like time hasn't had any effect on it.
This mural must be related to the others here. It tells the story of the Vidyadhara self-reincarnation, from hatching rebirth in the ancient sea, to the return to that same sea as the cycle begins again.
Hey, do you think this could be related to the seals?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Fair enough. It's tough racking your brains all the time. I'm struggling to keep track.
The reverence to the 3 talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Ventilia. We must hurry.
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart! Scared yet? Who will it be?
In the name of Let, a will forged in ice never falters!
Practice is over. Swords descend! Nap time. Victory by the blade.
Master, must we really forsake Scalgorge Waterscape?
Can you forgive me, Yuan?
I cannot say, Your Master. I know resentment in my heart, but there are also feelings I cannot put into words. The senior Vidyadhara say that the Sinjo offered us this place, that we hail from another world. Is it time to repay them?
It is time to repay them.
Is that a dragon?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the Arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
This can go towards my allowance. Shift the balance.
I'm with you.
Oh. Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time! Show yourself, Fantilia!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable. Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
Fantilia, what is she doing?
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Cienjo long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Fantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
So much bark with so little bite. Your attacks are futile. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
That's some strong wind!
March, careful!
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight.
the abomination!
This ends here.
I'm okay.
Try untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
Ventilia, your scheme ends to victory! Is that it?
Fly, princess.
Naughty child. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You have my gratitude.
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Is that all?
Show no mercy.
Strike with heart!
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent. The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
On my command. For the Xianzhou!
Time for swordplay! Blade and flight!
General of the Xianzhou, can your feet...
Unhung! You take it from here!
Did you think it was over, Ventilia?
A scion of permanence. Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the arbor?
Swords descend!
That's better.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Ventilia, your vanquish the abomination!
Strike with heart!
Is that all?
Time for a shot.
Show no mercy! To victory! Are we still ants to you, Ventilia? So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have the chance.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I can breathe easy.
Out of ideas, Ventilia!
Blade and flight!
Nap time.
Ventilia, your scheme ends here, or the Xianzhou!
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Time to end this.
Heal!
Practice is over. Swords descend! Strike with heart!
Hope you're prepared.
victory!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I can breathe easy again. Blade and flight!
In the name of Len, the will forged in ice never falters!
I can breathe easy again.
Is that it? Vanquish the abomination! Show no mercy.
How many can you block? Practice is over. Swords descend!
Time to end this.
Ventilia, your skin or the Xianzhou!
Forgive my indulgence. Yours for my next trick. I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook. Let's start with this arrogant Xianzhou general. I wonder if the transformation of the Xianzhou General into a Void Ranger would cast the law proof back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Gone home! Do it!
Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Xianzhou is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive. And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Vantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Vantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Dan Heng stabbed you, I was scared to death.
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still...
Vantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords. wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. Your cover? Let me get... What's the use? Of course not. Every book I read has descriptions for people in my situation. Mutual aid. What else is there to say? Are you making fun of me? Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's brother? I heard he was a top student from the overall medical academy. What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. The underworld is always short on medical resources. You think I don't want to? I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Hey, it's just a rumor. Forget I said anything. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
Where have you...
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. Nair? Ah! A follow-up visit. But at this age... That girl's always... My husband had the same then, one day. He was forever saying I miss him. Do you think so? Okay, you win. Hmm? Did you... Virtual who? All right! I heard...
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over? You should head on back then. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Huh, so you had a dispute with her. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. She tries to save everyone, which miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatment. Did you, know Dr. Vash? Dr. Vash's medicine is... Even knowing the risk, most people... Life forces you to the edge. People like us are slow and... Forget it. What? Listen up. The you must not tell any of... Here, take this. It's the address.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do now? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
Hey, where do you think you're going? Medicine? Oh, you mean Dr. Vash's wonder medicine? You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you... We only take cash. This ain't it. The Mutual Aid Society sets the price. It might be different from Dr. Vash and his handout. Well, are you buying or not? Spit it out. I don't have time for chit-chat. Wait a minute. You're close. Get lost. Now!
Wait! What about our medicine?
Get lost, all of ya!
That medicine seller sure shut up shopping.
Naughty child.
This ends here.
wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
I wish you all a journey that is free of...
So the Mutual Aid Society found any organization doing something. I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against that. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagent. I warned the patients. I'm guessing the patients. I don't blame you. If you're curious about Vash.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld. People's doctor. That's just what people who've bought in. The hard truth is that we were just his test subject. Of course, I can't control what anyone...
The medicine Vash left behind? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help any... If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
I still haven't worked out. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of... I see. I can understand that. I want you to go and visit another patient, once you've understood her situation.
Who are you? Who? And... where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You don't know. Where?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady. That poor lady. Oh, not terribly serious, but in order to try and rid themselves of the ail, the two began to suffer terribly. From that moment on, she became as she... And yet, what more could have been done? Talking about it tires me out.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming... Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. But his research met with obstruction time and time again. The biggest... As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld. Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. She brought her brother underground. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just... On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but... the result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder med. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Stop right there! No? Who are you trying to kid? You're that she's after our medicine and sent you... Men, look lively and send...
Time for swordplay!
Stop right there! Wait a minute, you're that clinic woman. She's after our men. Look lively.
Bladed flight! Who invited you? Victory by the blade.
Well, look who we have here. You listen here. I'm the president of the complex illness. Those poor patients. Oh, the underworld is full of sickness. My mutual aid society has relieved that doc. Seems like you are quite bent on this mine, seeing as you came all this way. Men, seize the medic.
How many can you block? Practice is over. Swords descend! No manners, huh? Who will it be? Everything is... Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Nap time.
Is that all?
Time for sword blade and flight!
Blast it! What did we ever do to...
Moneymaker? So you admitted then?
What are you doing here?
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my people.
You can't save...
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me.
So stubborn.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your action. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover Let's go back to town.
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational inside.
How dare you speak to...
Ma'am, please, think for a moment.
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the
surface.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. I'm out of here.
I wish you all a journey that is free.
Oh, you're here. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Let's leave it for now. Now's as good a time as any to tell you if there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask. No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well. I actually grew up in the orphanage. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. He was gentle and introverted. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. If you fail to make a clean break with the past... That's a long story. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease. To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard immunity. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well, but I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a... During his stay in the underworld, he began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical... But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. I trusted Vash with all my heart. Funny, isn't it? And pathetic. When his experiments were exposed, this was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were in the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. Looking back, it wasn't. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. Forgive me. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here.
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
Weather's pretty nice.
Where did they get to?
Ah! Speak of the devil. I was just... Huh? Oops, forgot to check my messages. Ah, sorry, my bad. But there's something I need your help with. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight. Anyway, about the something, I needed your help. Well, you're clearly better traveled than I am. How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers? Well, it's just... Forget it. It's nothing. You see, there's not much left for me here except to... Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Really? You're gonna say yes, just like that? I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so... Actions? Oh!
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang. Or Pom Pom. Who's the best one to ask? Let's send a message to Himiko.
and have a look.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Huh? You're just in time. Any news yet?
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it. Hey! You're taking his side already?
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards, but Lady Bronya values your talent. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. I need to get this over with.
Same old Serval. Join the Express? I see. No wonder she seems so flustered. Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division, but her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. However, you saw her attitude just now. I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing. Never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klapoth Fort and sighing all day either. Velabog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klapoth Fort.
Where's my wrench?
You know what I mean. Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies.
No need, Bronya. You're a supreme guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... sorry, but there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia... you...
Huh?
It's nothing. In fact, it once belonged to me, and...
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Bronya. I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded.
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again.
If she did, I never knew about it.
The story behind this guitar. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notorious. This guitar was one of those inventions. The super electromagnetic flux player. Or... Don't believe me? Let me tell you, Cocolia and I shared a similar way of thinking back in the day. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I liked it at the time. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Huh? That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
I want to see the adventurous moves!
You know what I mean.
Now, what am I gonna call this new song? There's no place like home. Chapard, can you lend your dear sister?
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with her. Who knows?
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already. Well, let's see. Yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice?
Here we go again. Like I said, let bygones be bygones.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to... So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it? Come on, it isn't that difficult. Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time, too.
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
Great job. Like I said, as promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades.
"700-year-old newspaper clippings? That seems a little unlikely. I'd take that with a grain of salt. Even if they do exist, odds are she lost them.
The clippings aren't the point. What I'm trying to say to you is that...
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog.
Since you're so curious, this guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day. That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? She put it all out of her mind. You know, but that's what makes it harder.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get... You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too.
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. There's nothing personal in it.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with...
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while...
I'll think about it. Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. As for the name...
Snowman's Palm. And little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Ah, yes. Snowman's Palm.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it! Anyway, this specimen, that should be everything. Now, what am I gonna call this? Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. What's wrong, Japard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison...
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and... Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them. Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the... All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison? You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face less resistance if you come with us. Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords. Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
You're here. Thanks. They're behind us. If negotiations go well, then Dunn will lead them down into the underworld. He's a very capable sergeant. I assume you remember him. The conflict was a product of the situation. Not to mention, he wasn't in bad shape when we found him. Don't worry. The highest priority for today is establishing good negotiations with the chief of...
Huh? Oh, hold up. I wasn't that late.
You weren't that early either. Still, I don't blame you.
We didn't speak all that much. You know.
I know how it is, all right. Negotiations will be held in the Boulder Town Clinic. The underworld isn't exactly how I remember it.
Feels like we're not getting many friendly looks. Huh.
Well, well, well.
We meet again, Mr. Oleg.
Oleg will do so.
The name's Serval. I'm,
Likewise, miss. The more... And it's good to have you here again. It bothered me and Natasha.
We'd be honored. But to your...
Quite right. Let's head inside.
Huh. So she's your sister.
You're worried that Underworlders might still hold a grudge against the Silvermane.
Rebuilding trust between the two worlds has always been a priority for Lady Bronya. People here must have felt abandoned by the guards after the...
Seems like you have a good handle on the situation.
So, you're also saying the guards want to work with Wildfire?
I wouldn't use those exact words, but that is...
If that's the case, I've got... Since this offer comes from those who left us to our fate for...
She's not trying to be diplomatic about it, is she? Stop stoking the fire.
The barrier between the surface and the underground was the product of the former Lady Bronya once Belobog to heal. As a grassroots organization, Wildfire did an I can assure you that the guards are not here to seize power. I hope you can see that everything we do...
I've never really seen this side of him before.
I think with the help of Bronya, Serval...
I agree. Tell Bronya that Wildfire will work with the Silvermane guards on security matters.
They're swarming toward the town!
Not good. Stay here, Natasha. The patients need you.
Understood. We'll be counting on you.
Everyone rushed outside. I should probably see what's happening.
Please! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
What happened? Take a breather.
The monster... Otherwise those things would...
Don't worry.
The Great Mine!
Understood. Mr. Oleg, please entrust the Silvermane... The defense of Boulder Town will need Wildfire's expertise. Watch out for ambushes.
You're a natural-born commander. Your troops will be unfamiliar with the layout of the mine.
Thank you. In the name of... I'll go on ahead and lead the troops to the...
I couldn't get a word in while they were talking. A duty-bound soldier and a resistance leader. You know... my own way. It's just... I see people... Wait a minute. Was that Chapart's plan all along? That's true. You know the way to the Great Mine, right? That's all you needed to say.
Put all artillery units on standby. We have a choke point here.
Yes, sir.
Ah, you're here. Get ready. The back of the mine has been secured. The battle is fierce. I need to get...
I don't know much about warfare, Japard. Let me and her clear the way for you.
Thanks, Serval, but please trust my judgment on this. I made a promise to Mr. Oleg to save as many people as possible.
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind.
Let's move out. We need to clear a way for Wildfire and the guards. All civilians, please go to the bridge immediately. The Silvermane guards have set up a defensive...
There's a monster heading this way. What should we do, Japard?
Bring it down. We need to cover the retreat.
How many can you block?
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Bladed flight! No manners, huh? Huh?
I'm on...
It made it easy for us, but we can't let our guards down. It's safe here. Let's move on.
Practice is over. Swords descend! Who invited you?
It's time.
Victory by the blade. Bladed flight! No manners, huh?
Japard, look. The miners have put up a makeshift defensive line.
Are you?
That's right. We're...
Silvermane guards? Oh, civilians. My brother went after her.
Understood. I'll bring them back.
Thank you.
Oh no!
Leave the battle to us. You need to fall back.
Okay. Help me improve. Strike with heart.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
I'm okay. Bladed flash.
No, man.
Lance at the ready.
Now,
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Let's keep searching for the missing girl and the miner.
Is it me or is it cold here?
Help me improve. Bladed flash.
Who will it be?
I'm on guard.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
practice is over. Swords descend.
How many can you block? Strike with heart. Time for swordplay. Blade and flight. Lance at the ready.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
That'll nap time.
How many can you block? Strike with heart. Blade and flight.
No manners. The stars will always remember us. Oh.
They're in danger. Let's go.
Found your weakness.
Help me improve.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Who invited
Lance
you?
ablaze. Lance forward.
Who will it be? Naughty child. Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight.
No manners, huh?
It's time.
Nap time.
Strike with heart.
You two. It's too dangerous here.
Okay. Zeno, take my hand. What? It's so cold here.
The monsters have gotten stronger somehow.
Thank goodness we got here in time.
And that's one brave little girl.
Huh? I wouldn't go that far. Besides, my problem with him wasn't that he was a strict father. I just couldn't believe that he never lifted a finger to oppose Cocolia's order to seal the passage, vowing to protect the Underworlders in one breath.
Father was a soldier. He wasn't supposed to question the orders from his superiors. Never mind. I know I sound like I'm defending him.
I'm angry just thinking about—
Running away doesn't solve the problem. I'm not trying to change your mind.
my choice.
Sorry. I sound like Dad.
Don't worry, let's focus on the business at hand. That miner we met said his brother—
Okay. Be careful, though. It could mean something we haven't—
Hey, did you just scare off a fragment?
Speaking of which, you came from that direction.
Ah, thank goodness.
They'll be okay now. You should...
Ah, thank you. I heard there's a powerful monster down the...
Thanks for the intel. I think he was right about the monster. You two, no sudden moves. I've seen this type of monster a few times near the restricted zone. Ready? Here we go.
Will of preservation.
Wait, don't get too close.
Huh?
These monsters are usually eager to fight, but this one doesn't seem concerned about us. Careful.
The air... It's so cold.
Stellaron promises survival.
Did it just... talk?
Steady. Get ready to counter its attack.
Can Japard not hear that?
Japard, Serval, Landau.
Did it just say Japard and Serval? That noise! Do fragmentum monsters usually sound like this?
Talking? I just hear white noise. Wait, you understand it?
Our names? What's happening?
I heard rumors about this kind of monster. If the rumors are true...
Kakolia. You just won't stop haunting me. I try everything to put the past behind me, and yet you always manage to creep up again. Kakolia, you witch! You terminated my research and ruined my life. What else do you want to take away from me?
Calm down, Serval. It's just a fragmentum illusion.
All that time we spent together, was any of it real? It was so easy for you to just leave this world behind. Don't you at least owe me an explanation?
Serval!
Landau, stand down. There is no place for you. The promised new world.
Sister, I know you want Madame Kakolia to respond, but this thing in front of us is our enemy. Fight with us, sister. Let's dispel the shadow of the past once and for... Of course. If you're not yet able, then she and I will fight for you, until your heart is ready.
I'm sorry, brother. I always make you worry when things get serious, but I see what you're doing. Reverse psychology, huh? Well, seeing as we've come this far... Kakolia! Let's settle this bad blood right here, right now.
Not a scratch. Help me improve. Strike with heart.
I'm okay.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Who will it be? Time for a shot.
Blade and flight. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Sagacious discernment. Lance at the ready.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
I'm okay. Who will it be?
I'm on guard.
Things ordained by those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Blade and flight.
Huh?
Serval, slide.
The temperature is returning to normal. I think it's safe to say that the shadow of Madame Cacolia was whatever the case. We've... Sounds like something the hero of Bellabon... It would have taken us much longer to fight off the shadow without you.
I feel like something... all that noise before it perished. I see. Anyway.
I'm happy for you, sir. Looks like we accomplished our mission. You two should head over to Natasha's...
Sure. Come find...
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
Are you hurt? I see. All in all, I owe everyone a big thanks to Captain Japard. We managed to keep...
You're too kind.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger.
I'm alright, don't worry.
Miss Natasha.
Is that Japard?
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good handle on what's needed in them. He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. I'd love to sit down. Oh, there was a girl and her brother who said you...
Natasha's right. We should make sure those children are all right.
Come on, drink it up and you'll feel better.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
It's you. You saved us from the monsters in the mine. If you hadn't been there, we would have... I'll think of a way to repay you. I'll get a job and... Thanks. We can manage our daily expenses.
Mom and Dad...
They'll come back one day, Zeno.
So, you're looking after your brother on your own?
Not really. My brother is too young to survive in the underworld.
The misjudgment of the former Supreme Guardian, but under Lady Bronya's leadership.
Captain Japard.
Taking care of yourself is hard enough under these circumstances. Zeno, right?
Yes, Mr. Cap.
You're still young, so you need to stay under your sister's wing. Be there when she needs you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Captain Japard.
You know, if you're not too tired, Japard. What you said back there.
Of course I did. We can't always face problems alone.
I know what you're up to.
Huh?
You made it sound like you were talking... Who's building that wall now?
Well, a Landau just called out a Landau.
Change of plan.
Serval, I just want you to know that
I know that, Japard. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I've always found it hard to handle complex. The first thought I have when things don't work out is to, after all.
Right.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had any idea. I have one last thing that I might need your help with.
Say no more.
Oh, but before that, it's all right. I've got Japard with me. We'll be... It's cold here. Is this the Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day.
This is where Madame Cacolia died.
She gave something back in death. wanted to come here to perform for Cocolia. I'm glad you guys are here to witness it. Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better.
The stage is...
Look at me. Because I will no longer live in your shadow!
Happy?
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me as for tonight.
So, you're getting the tab?
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords. Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
There's plenty of precious stuff in here.
No, I'm not.
Oh, what's this gadget? See, there's this piece of paper here. It says, is that the owner's name?
These are all relics, sis. Please don't touch them. What if you...
Oh, we were just waiting for you.
Long time no see. I wanted to talk about this in our chat group, but sis... that was Serval's idea. I happen to be helping out at the museum, so...
Actually, I want to talk to you about our little Lynx.
So you know her? Well, that makes this easy. She just came back from a scientific exploration on the snow plains, and she won't tell us what happened.
The last time I saw her, she was preparing to meet someone on this, but no matter how Japard and I asked and probed, Lynx... So that's why Japard and I came up with this idea.
One more thing. Don't let her discover you. Otherwise, she'll probably get upset with us.
Thank you.
She's used to doing research alone in the snow plains.
Oh, right. If you're gonna go find Lynxie, you gotta know what she looks like. Don't worry, she stands out. She's blonde like us, and, we're putting our dearest baby sister in your hands.
Thank you.
Huh? That girl over there.
Seems like she fits Serval's description. That must be Lynx.
Lynxie, I'm here! Let's go! I never knew how long it took to get from the administrative district to the snow plains. So much snow. Well, the snow is supposed to get heavier later in the day. We need to find a good place to set up camp first. Right. The guide says we should find a flat, dry, sheltered location. Oh. You remembered all that? Well, we'll just keep moving and see. Thanks, Lynxie. I'll leave it to you then. I'm gonna follow right behind you. Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. And we need to be able to observe the aurora. And this is going to be difficult. This slope has a good view. It'll be easy to watch the aurora. Nope. The wind blows strongly through here. And there are signs of direwolf activity. It'd be too dangerous to make camp. I see. Enemy targets detected. Perfect. Commencing research. Here, try this. Thanks for the support. Specimen sighted. Ready for another? Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. And we need to be able to observe the aurora. And this area is sheltered and facing the sun. But there are cliffs all around. Ah, I remember a good place that's not too far. Huh? Okay. Commencing support. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Perfect. We're at a dead end. Lynxie, are you sure this is the place? Yep. This is the path to Candor Valley. There are low cliffs on both sides, but also, the mountain wind during this season usually comes from the north, which is another reason why we couldn't camp on that previous slope. I never even noticed. Oh, not really. But if the weather here was as good as inside the city, well, that's true. Only problem is... Don't worry about that. Sure, I can help out with the tent. Okay, then I'll go set up the stove. Oh, if you have... Oh. Oh, darn. Weird. That's what the guide says. Hey, Lynxie, come and have... I did everything according to the guide, but... Main poles, check. Ah, it's the pegs. I forgot to mention, thick snow needs leaded iron pegs. Got it. It's... Huh? Sure. No. Did I bring the wrong stove? That's okay. These components are really common. You take it easy. I'll see if I can find one.
Finding food is easy, but finding that component is gonna be hard.
We'll do our best. If we can't find one, we'll just do what your guide says and chop wood to make a fire. There might be spare stove parts in the ruin.
Huh.
Of course I do. It's not like the... I didn't find any components, but I got this. I don't know if we can still eat it.
It hasn't decayed.
Really?
No, it's all thanks to the eternal freeze.
Wait, 700? Commencing support. Enemy data sig net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Commencing research. Not good. We have the upper hand. To travel far away. Enemy targets detected. I think something bit me. There's something in the snowdrift. Huh? Come on, camping is... Is this... a radish?
Yep. That's a snow radish.
They're real...
Actually... No. This...
Huh? This is a rabbit?
Yep. They look really similar to snow radishes. Their ears look...
I see.
Yeah, it's...
This crate looks promising.
Well, let's open it up then.
No. Are these sausages?
Sure looks like it. And they were probably placed here not long ago.
Could it be the Bellabog caveman's food? Bellabog...
Oh, it's a legendary creature. Well, I've only chanced upon it a few times myself. But whenever I try... I feel like...
Sam... something... Coast... Guess it can't be the Bellabog caveman then. Don't worry, Lynxie. Let's leave the sausages here. It's probably best to stick close to the camp. What's in this? You found something?
There's food in here.
Really?
I'm gonna pry it open. There.
What exact...
These are mimic snow slugs. They can change their appearance to match the...
Yeah, but...
No. These slugs taste really good once they've been roasted.
That sounds even less appetizing.
I think we've searched through everything here. Okay. Oh, it's fine. Pela?
What's up?
We don't really need that stove to cook.
I know, but since we're looking for food, I figured we might as well try to fix the stove.
I think there's something in the camp. Be careful.
Is it some kind of animal? Linksy, wait! That thing in the... Don't be fooled by its appearance. About 20% of our Silvermane Guard fragmentum losses are... We haven't figured out everything about it yet.
What? But this...
That must be the first step in... We should defeat it just to be safe.
No. I didn't even get to take a... Can I at least...
I understand.
It noticed us?
It might be looking for an opportunity.
Finally got it.
It disappeared.
Oh, don't worry, Pela. That's the Well, that's my conclusion from my long-term observations.
Sorry.
Oh, don't be... Anyway. Our little...
Huh? Awesome! Linksy, look! What about you, Linksy? Did you...
nothing. Just, it's great we finally found...
Huh? Linksy?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, what is this magic?
No magic here. Just a trigger.
My sister.
Yep, that's her.
Nothing. Just... What?
I'm serious. Outdoor explorer, mechanic. Anyway, it wouldn't be hard for you to get her to teach you. Yay! That's my favorite part!
Anyway, every ingredient has its own effect. And ooh, what kind of effects are they gonna make? Raw fish.
I don't think...
Oh, don't worry. We'll make them into a hot pot.
You're putting canned sardines in...
Oh, well then, this will be the main... Oh, come on. Ta-da! This...
It smells so good. I'm so full. Guess now we just wait for the light show.
The Aurora should start soon. Before that, let's just chat. Pela, why did you suddenly want to come?
Huh?
Well, aren't you always saying how you just want to lie in bed when you get off work?
Sorry.
No. I mean, sure, I'm not the most social. I had a great time. No, you're always like this. Even on this camping trip, you keep trying. You really don't need to. Just leave it to me. Camping is about relaxing.
I know. It's just, I was really getting into the camp.
So all those comics you drew for the Tale series didn't count?
I have to hide those from other people.
Oh, you care about other people's opinions too much.
I suppose.
Oh, I'm not as... I don't know how to handle my brother and sister. They keep treating me as a kid. Like, they're both really capable and awesome people. Which is why I feel really pressured when I'm with them. I'm already a grown-up. I have the capacity to do what I want to do. Why can't they just stop worrying and let me do what I want?
That's how families are.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk about this.
It's okay. It's not like I even know what she looked like. So, when's the Aurora due? Careful, Lynx! There are monsters coming! How did it get here?
Let's focus on the fight first.
Do we still have the upper hand?
Yeah!
To travel. Commencing support.
Let's go.
Perfect. Enemy targets detected. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's make it quick. Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
Commencing support. These fragmenta monsters are coming out of thin air.
They were probably attracted by the stove.
I see. Wait. Where did you come from all of a sudden?
Pela, who is this?
This is the Trailblazer. The save...
Oh. Well, so, it's a big... I knew it. They're always like this. It's impossible to get some private time as their younger sister.
Then why did you still come here?
All right. It's... Since you followed us all the way here, you probably know why we're out camping today. Let's stay and watch the aurora with us. It's about time for it to appear.
Hey! Lynxie! Look!
Come this way. This is the largest aurora since the Stellaron crisis passed. We're really lucky to see it.
Yeah, really lucky. So awesome! I got to taste Lynxie's cooking and...
You look really happy.
Huh?
Yeah, go for it, Pela.
It was a great experience. Anyway, what now? Back home? Wanna go out for a midnight snack later?
We can. I heard a pretty good steak place, so...
Sounds good.
Pela, hold on.
What's up?
This is for you.
What is this?
I found this on the ground before I fixed the stove. I guess that fragmentum creature dropped it. I think...
Enya Sergeyevna. I see. Thank you, Lynxie. Let's meet up here later tonight.
I should go talk to Japard and Serval at the workshop.
You know what I mean. Between expeditions, it's always a challenge to make time with Lynx. But why doesn't she...
Calm down. We've got her now. Hey, we were just talking about you.
How was it? With Lynx? So, that stranger was Pela.
What can I say? Sounds like... Thank you for being around for this. Japar...
Sis, you're exaggerating.
As for how we'll communicate with Lynxie in the future, you really helped us a lot this time.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
Ah, you're here too. She's in the storage room. Let's wait for her. I think she's looking over the contents of that flash drive. I don't know the exact details. I'm guessing you don't know about Pela's mother. Pena Sergeyevna was Belobog's greatest outdoor explorer. She's famous in Belobog. You might have heard other people mention her in past. Anyway, well, something else happened 16 years ago. Pela was born. Yes. They say that despite her pregnancy, Madame Pena insisted on staying at the Snow Plains camp. Then, finally, tragically, there were complications. Other serious incidents occurred that day. The only good thing was that Pela was born healthy. The flash drive... it was something Madame Pena left behind. Madame Pena asked a colleague to take her terminal and flash drive back to Belobog. She said that once Pela was older, she'd be able to understand the contents. But that colleague was attacked by During the attack, he dropped the flash drive in confusion, only managing to bring back the terminal. Apart from Madame Pena, nobody knew. From the moment she knew she was pregnant to the day of Pela's birth. Never missing a day. I'm fine. There's somewhere I want to go. The workshop. I'll wait for you there. Serval, Japard. I'm back.
Lynx! You're finally back. What's with the red eyes? Did something happen?
Japard?
Way to make it obvious. Welcome home, Lynxie. Oh, it's okay. Seems like a lot went down in the snow plains. Thanks again for your help. I think we need a little private time. See you soon.
I should give them some time together.
A bright edge.
So this is the Lafu's Ambrosial Arbor.
Aren't you a Cloud Knight?
Cloud Knights don't visit the Ambrosial Arbor without a reason. The Lafu's plague mark is a tree, while
I heard that the Ambrosial Arbor shriveled and died.
the influence of the Stellaron. Well, there's nothing else for it.
You look familiar. I ran your facial profile against the records in the shackling prison just now.
I did. How does it feel, Master Dan Heng, to be a subject of the Ten Lords Commission? A good answer. Short and to the point. I suggest we hasten to Starsky.
Sorry. Apologies for asking you to... I guess you could slip... Not a smart way to operate. Come on. Hey, wait for us! You're the first 10 Lords Commission judge I've met. What do you guys do exactly?
Our work concerns the Mara-struck and the lifespans of long-life species.
Oh. Hopefully you'll be the last one I meet for a while then.
Indeed.
Authorized personnel only. This chamber is... How do you pronounce it?
Sacrosanct. It means this place is important.
You sure know a lot, Mr. Locha.
You are too kind, miss. For one...
That's something I do know. It's an...
I don't think this is the way.
Be careful, everyone.
Time for swordplay. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Who will it be?
In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never falters! This ends here.
How many can you block? Strike with heart. Blade and flight. Victory by the blade.
Why is there still a civilian out here?
I fear not. Not a chance.
Don't try to be...
A son?
Hey!
No! But what is the...
You just said there's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving. Come with us for...
That won't do.
Looks like we're gonna have to resort to...
Now!
Move!
Miss Cloud.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Who will it be?
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Hope you're prepared.
How many can you block? Blade and flight. Victory by the blade.
This is a few more steps and...
It's just a few...
Everyone has their duties. The apprentices fled, as they should have. No use in trying to talk me...
Everyone has their duties. Let's go.
You still... I can't just abandon the...
Doesn't look like it wants to let us through.
I doubt that.
Any ideas?
I've got one.
You know, you're getting less silent and more deadly by the...
Help me
In
improve.
the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Strike with heart.
Everything is worth... Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Nap time.
Who will it be?
Time for a shot. That's better.
I can breathe easy again.
Is that all?
Bladed flight!
Who invited you?
Practice is over. Swords descend! Strike with heart!
This ends here. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters! Is that all?
I can breathe easy again.
Who invited you? Who will it be? Everything is where those stars give these trailblazers your blessing.
Is that all?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Is that all?
How many can you block?
Nap time.
This ends here.
So, are judges all loners? You don't seem to have any backup.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission have always acted independently, each carrying out their duty in solitude. However, I have a younger sister. You remind me of her. There's the star skiff. The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor was bound. Thank you for ensuring my safety.
We're glad we could help. She mentioned the Cloud Knights were at the Alchemy Commission. Aw, you just can't.
We are most...
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords. Rise. Ow! Time for swordplay. Strike with heart. Scared yet? Practice is over. Swords descend.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
How many can you blow? Bladed flight.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Strike with heart.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Naughty child.
This ends here. Is that all?
Bladed flight.
No manners, huh?
Time for a shot. Nap time.
A one-time enemy.
dreams were... Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Naughty child.
Follow my charge. Here is thunder! A well-matched opponent. Conflict is pitiless.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
No manners, huh?
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Victory by the blade. Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
There seems to be some...
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall? Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
I'm with you.
Shift the balance. Let's go say hi. Help me improve. Strike with heart.
No manners, huh?
Nap time.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters! Is that all?
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight.
Who invited you?
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Who will it be? Everything is where those stars give these trailblazers your blessing.
Hope you're prepared.
Strike with heart.
No manner.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Blade and flight. Victory by the blade.
I'm with you. Seize the initiative.
Shift the balance.
Found.
Help me improve. Strike with heart.
Naughty child.
In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters! Is that all?
How many can you block? Blade and flight. Swords descend.
Who will it be?
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Heal.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I can breathe easy again.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Who invited you?
Hope you're prepared.
How many can you block? Blade and flight. Shift the balance.
I'm with you. Seize the initiative.
Help me improve. Strike with heart.
Is that all?
Let's go.
Naughty child. Nap time.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
A one-time enemy. Blade and
are made to be broken.
Hope you're prepared.
Time for swordplay!
Yeah!
This ends here.
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Let's make it quick. We need a strategy.
Shift the balance.
I'm with you.
Found. Help me improve. Blade and flight.
Let's go. Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
Time for a shot.
Is that all? In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
That'll take more than nap time.
This ends here.
Blade and flight.
Let's make it quick. Yeah!
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Nap time.
Hope you're prepared.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight.
Yeah!
How many can you block? Strike with heart. Swords descend.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?